in order to access content in rich, multimodal ways, in order to close the gaps in access, achievements, and opportunity. We will be going over the following items in our agenda today. We'll be going over the new SFUSD Digital Agency Curriculum Plan. In particular, spend most of our session together exploring the first unit called My Digital Life. We will explore the resources and have some time for questions and answers. So let's get started. I have a question for everyone. What apps do you use every day? And of those apps, are there apps you use only at school? And are there apps you only use at home? Please share in the chat. I'm taking a look at my phone, and I would say my top two biggest used apps are Spotify and Google Maps. Without Google Maps, I'd probably get lost. What are some apps that you use only at school? And what are apps you only use at home? Spotify for me, or when I was a teacher, was an app that I used at school and at home. Taylor also definitely uses Maps, Gmail, Clever, Facebook, Spotify, Waze, Instagram, mostly Google at work and at home. So from this list, you can see that there are apps you only use at home, and there are apps you only use at school. And just like how we navigate this digital world in our digital life at school and at home, our students are also navigating these two worlds. Their world at school, where there are set rules, behaviors, expectations, and responsibilities, and rules at home in this world where in their world at home where there are rules, behaviors, expectations, and responsibilities. And as our keynote speaker, Sava, explained, as our world becomes increasingly more integrated with technology, these two worlds are continually being converged for our students, our digital natives. So it's becoming an utmost imperative responsibility for educators like us to teach our students to navigate these two worlds in their digital life. And drum roll please. This is new for all SFUSD elementary students. K through 5th grade students will receive 30 minutes of instruction on digital agency per month during their SEL block. This will not be an add-on into your instructional time. It's integrated into your instructional minutes. So each month in your 30 minutes of SEL, you will be covering a new digital agency topic. Use the digital agency website to access topic resources for lessons and send home an accompanied parent letter. This is a broad overview of what you can look forward to. In August, we will be starting with My Digital Life. In September, move into the digital footprints. October, we have Digital Agency Month. November, Media Balance. December, Privacy and Security. January, Media Literacy. February, Relationships and Communication. March, Digital Kindness. April, Digital for Good. And in May, um, we will be revisiting My Digital Life. This new plan is based on Common Core and ISTE standards, um, which have been proven to ensure that we are teaching our students these big topics through best practices. Each of these topics by month will provide teachers with the following: essential questions, discussion questions, parent letters that are translated in 6 languages, such as Arabic, Chinese, Spanish, Vietnamese, Tagalog, resources on the topic. And these could be based on common sense lessons and other online activities. And these were all designed and carefully curated for all of you teaching students in San Francisco how to navigate this digital world. If you take a look at these parent letters, you can see how carefully they've been made and designed just for you, so it will not feel like an extra add-on. This one is for parents in 4th grade, and you can see that this clearly lays out the big topic of the month, digital agency, and what it is. It'll have an introduction as a tip of the month and fun discussion questions. So there is that homeschool connection, as well as other resources that support recommended screen times by age and other educational apps. Instead of just talking about it, let's dig into it and explore it. So I'm going to give you 10 minutes to explore this digital agency curriculum and the digital agency website. Devlin will be dropping the link to the digital agency website, and I highly recommend you bookmark it so you can continually revisit it for the resources that will be added on each month. So I'll just click on this link and let's check it out together. So we see that this is the website for the digital agency curriculum. Let me bookmark that really quickly. And then we can see the structure and layout of the topic, the essential questions, the discussion questions, parent letters. We see the different languages and the monthly topic. At this time, we are in August, so we're going to start there. This website will be continually added on. The curriculum will continually be revised and iterated upon. So come back and check what's coming in for September. Well, let's start with August and see what we're going to do with our students. August is all about My Digital Life. And I can see here that all of the content and resources are organized by grade level. And we have starting with kinder and 1st grade all the way to 8th grade. I'm going to click on kinder and 1st. And please go ahead and click on any of these grade levels that fit you and your needs as a teacher. While you're looking, I'm going to set the timer. Thank you, Ms. Lauren. Ms. Lauren asked how teachers who are not part of this session going to learn about this. Well, this session will be recorded and available for participants like you and other teachers who are not here to come back and watch again. And I believe this will be something that will be shared widely as well.
Hello.
Yes,
Um, I came in about 2 or 3 minutes late. I'm so sorry. I was
it's
just
okay.
wondering what is meant by digital agency. Is that the how students use like social media and things like that, or what is it?
Yeah, it's digital agency is this concept where we're teaching students how to navigate the digital world and empowering them to make those good choices. So include in not just in terms of social media, but in other aspects of this digital world that we're living in.
Oh, I see. How to interacting with it.
Yes. Let me go back to this slide.
Thank you.
Sure. This is a very good question. So um, as you can see here in this slide, in the year 2023 and beyond, this world in which our students are living in are are becoming increasingly integrated with the technology that's integrated in our society. So digital agency is helping them with strategies and tips so they know how to navigate this world.
Very good. Thank you so much.
A little less than 6 minutes remaining. T minus 3 minutes. And when this timer goes off, I love it if people would volunteer and share their initial impressions of the curriculum. Tamara just asked a really good question. She teaches a 4th through 5th combo and was curious if she should use the 4th grade curriculum. It's a little tricky, and I think you would have to use your best judgment after you meet your students and see where they're at. Like if the 4th grade curriculum better suits them or the 5th grade, you can decide on your and use your best judgments. Sarah Aminoff just asked, where is the digital environmental footprint in the curriculum? That's a great question. I have to look and see. Sarah, I will get back to you on that. I'm jotting your question down. I know it is there. I just don't know where it is at the top of my head, but I have it down here. All right, 30 seconds remaining. And when the timer goes off, I'd love it if you can share your impressions and thoughts of how you use it in the classroom. All right, time is up. It's okay if you did not get a chance to finish looking at the curriculum. You can explore it again at your leisure. But I love it if I could have some volunteers to share their initial thoughts, any questions that came up, and ideas of how they would use it. You can put this into the chat or unmute and share with the whole group. And that's okay if there aren't any questions right now because this is the first time you're looking at it. So if there are questions, you can always reach back later.
I put a question in the chat. I love these lessons and I like that they made them, by age appropriateness, and it looks like it's just going to be one lesson per month. Is that right?
Yes, this is one lesson that's meant to be in your 30-minute SEL block.
Okay. And then there used to be videos that went with them, but I didn't see one linked. Will they be linked, or do we have to not use them now?
I'm sorry, can you ask that again? There was some hiccups here.
Sorry, there used to be cute little animated videos that
Mhm.
sort of went along with the lesson, but I didn't
Mhm.
see it in the second grade one.
Right. I believe the curriculum's continually being added on. So you could definitely check back later and see if there's updates. Also, if you already have resources that you are familiar with and you've done in your classroom, like other common sense media lessons, other digital agency lessons that the Department of Technology has shared with you previously, you
Mhm.
can feel free to use those because you are already familiar with it. But this will be added on continuously. So definitely check back.
Okay, thanks.
Great questions. Any others?
It is Marianella. Hi. Is that available in Spanish too?
I know that these parent letters are available in Spanish. I am not sure at the moment about the curriculum, but I can check and get back to you on that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's a very good question. Any other thoughts, questions? Before I move on, I really want to emphasize that this curriculum is not meant to be an extra add-on for you as classroom teachers, because we know there are many things that you are managing. We are designing this curriculum for you to help you. So sharing this important information for our students will not be an extra burden. The team lead who is working on this curriculum is Devorah Merling, and she would love to hear your questions and feedback on this curriculum because it will continually be iterated upon for all of you. So here is her name and contact information. Do not hesitate to reach out to her if you have questions and thoughts and feedback, because I know she'd love to hear them. But thank you so much for taking the time to look at this digital agency curriculum website. One more plug, if you did not bookmark it, please do that now. But to sum up, our digital lives are increasingly becoming merged together. And we see that in our own life. And if we put ourselves in our students' shoes, we can see how teaching topics like digital agency cannot be ignored and siloed for a lesson in the library once a week. So we want to really encourage all of you to embed this into your classroom. So students see that just like how technology is embedded in their everyday life, digital agency is embedded into their school curriculum. Digital lives need to be recognized and addressed. They cannot be siloed, and it must be connected to SEL, well-being, and students' identity. They are digital natives, and this is the world that they're living in. So let's help them navigate this world and make good choices. So as you think about your digital life, what are your initial thoughts, questions, and wonderings about this concept? Okay, just keep it in the back of your mind and don't hesitate to share them with Devorah. Devorah, once again, is leading this digital agency initiative to make sure that digital agency is taught in classrooms. please do not hesitate to reach out to her. She'd love to hear your questions and feedback about the curriculum. And don't hesitate to reach out to anybody in the DOT as you teach this in your classroom. Thank you.
Christina, can I ask a question?
Yes.
I was the one who asked about teachers that aren't in this session learning about it, but I actually meant on a larger scale because I am a librarian and
Mhm.
you just said you don't want it to be siloed in the library. So how are teachers across the district going to be made aware of this addition to their SEL curriculum?
Great question, Ms. Lauren. So my understanding is that this information, just like how it's being shared with all of you who attended this session, has been shared to different departments and members of school communities, including administration and so on.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Rose, for your feedback on linking the Common Sense Media videos. Share that with Devora. Also, all of these great thoughts, Sarah Amanoff, I love these questions and thoughts you're sharing. Please share them with Devora because she would love to hear them. Today's session name is, let me go back to the main page. Just want to give you the exact name. So Digital Agency, My Digital Life. You're welcome. I hope you all have a wonderful school year. And I hope that you find this information helpful. And once again, it's not meant to be an extra add-on, and we want to make this for all of you. So we'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback. Hi, Sarah. Please reach out to Deborah because I can see that you have some awesome ideas. I'll put her information here. Hi, Miss Shuri. Good to see you. We did finish a little early today, so please enjoy the rest of the session and take some time off. Bye, Shuri. Say hello to everyone at Aptos. I will be ending the session now. Bye.